Alrighty, we are now on week 3 of the Zero to Hero journey. In last week's video, we left off at 1663 and made some decent progress. Prior to the weekly reset, I logged on and did the usual daily stuff. Chaos Dungeon, Una Task, and Guardian Raid. I made sure to work on my stronghold as well. I did dailies all the way up to weekly reset and also try to get a bit farther in Crucible so that I can get some more honing materials. In addition, I also got one of the Bloodclaw fragments through a dispatch mission in my stronghold. A few days after weekly reset, I logged in and did Una Task and Chaos Gate. After that, I did my Chaos Dungeon and Guardian Raid. Sadly, I didn't get any good Fate Embers, but that's okay. Then it was time to run my Paradise Hell keys. This week, I got 1 purple and 2 blue keys. I used my purple key first and didn't get anything good, so I went for the blue and red stones. For the second key, I got Fusion Material Box, which is good. Since I do not have trusted status and cannot buy these whenever I want, this is the most important box for me. The last key was a choice between shards, blue or red stones, and honing support. I gave it some thought and decided to go with honing support since I was lacking that the most. After the hell keys, I did a mixture of Elysian and Crucible so that I can get more honing materials. The next 2 days, I only logged in to do Chaos Dungeon, Una Task, and Guardian Raid. I finally got a Fate Ember, but it was just silver. I was pretty busy this week, so I couldn't log in and do my raids until Sunday. Around 5 PM in EU, I threw up an Aegir lobby but didn't get any applicants. After waiting for a bit, I got bored and ended up doing solo mode. With the Rise of the Valkyrie event rewards from doing Aegir, this puts me at 44,000 gold. With that gold, I picked up where I left off last week with advanced honing. By using the scrolls for every attempt, I was able to get pretty far, but I ran out of scrolls quickly, so I went to the event shop to buy out the last few. After advanced honing some more, I eventually ran out of gold. I'm on level 7 of shoulders with 1 armor that I need to complete. This puts me at 1667. With 1 raid I've done so far, you may think that hitting 1670 would be easy and simple. However, later on, I got screwed and was nearly out of options. Since I ran out of gold, the next thing to do was to run another raid. Getting into an Echidna lobby is pretty hard because there are a lot of Makokos and everyone wants a high item level to skip the mechanics. After staring at Party Finder for a long time, swapping between Behemoth and Echidna, I gave up. I forgot that Una tokens existed, so I went to the gold shop to claim my gold for doing weekly Una tasks. With about 12,000 gold, I continued to advance hone and I finished up the shoulders. Now I just have helmet that I need to finish, but again I ran out of gold. In addition, I'm nearly out of fusion materials, but I did not realize this until later on. I decided to look at Party Finder again. After about 15 minutes, I got accepted into a Behemoth lobby. After clearing Behemoth and getting extra gold through the Makoko shop, I had about 18,500 gold to work with. My goal was to hit 1670 and do Broshaza for my last gold earning raid. After clicking the honing button 1 time, that is when I realized that I'm in an oh shit situation. I ran out of fusion materials, and this is a big deal for me because I do not have trusted status. I cannot buy these off the market whenever I want, and light skilling is the most boring shit in the game. I went to my roster storage to see if I have any fusion material boxes, and thankfully I did. If anyone is curious, this came from the Ark Pass and gave me about 60 to work with. I also went to the solo mode shop to buy out 50 more. In addition, I bought the tier 3 version of fusion materials so that I can convert them to tier 4. With 139 fusion materials and 17,000 gold, I would have to get really lucky to complete the helmet. At level 7, I ran out of fusion materials again. I'm almost at the finish line, item level 1669, and there is no way I can get more fusion materials besides life skilling. And even then, that would be difficult since I need unbound gold to craft them, and I did not want to do Echidna for my last gold earning raid. After thinking for a while, I opened up the event shop and noticed that it sells cube tickets. I currently have 1 cube ticket in my inventory. I bought out 2 cube tickets and converted them to the new ones. After that, I bought out a blue hell key with 2 cube tickets. I was hoping that with this hell key, I would get fusion material as an option, but sadly, all I got was destiny shards. I tried opening up the market and just seeing if I have the ability to sell anything for gold. I'm now starting to realize how depressing it is to not have trusted status in this game. I've never had to deal with this before because I've played since the game came out. But man, it is rough. Amazon has to do something about this. It is not new player friendly at all. If it was up to me, I would just remove trusted status entirely. Sure, bots exist, but to add restrictions like this, it overall becomes a net negative to the new player experience. We already have trusted status, we have trusted score, we have bound gold. There's so many things that are in the game now, so many restrictions that when you pile them all up, it just becomes a massive fucking headache. But anyways, back to the video. Sorry, I just wanted to rant for a bit. I thought about what to do for quite a while. I wanted to hit 1670 this week, and there is no way for me to get any more fusion materials. I ran a Chaos Gate to kill time while I tried to come up with a strategy. After completing Chaos Gate, that is when I came to a realization. I got a headache trying to come up with a solution, only to realize that the solution is staring me right in the face. The in-game shop. No, I'm not talking about swiping, I'm talking about blue crystals. I assume that if you don't have trusted status, you cannot buy blue crystals even if you have unbound gold. But I've never seen evidence of this being the case. So I decided to test it for myself. The last gold earning raid for me is Echidna. It gives exactly 7,000 unbound gold, which is basically enough to buy out 95 blue crystals. After spending a lot of time in Party Finder, I eventually got into a lobby and cleared Echidna. With that gold, I bought blue crystals, then I went to Mari's shop and bought out 50 fusion materials. I was surprised that this worked, and now that I know this, I have a solid strategy of getting to 1680 and beyond. I also went to the Makoko shop and bought out the remaining scrolls for advanced honing. With 56 fusion materials and 9,500 gold, this was it. If I can't complete the helmet, I'd have to wait until next week. I used blue stones, honing scrolls, and prayed to RNG. This was an ass-clenching honing session. If my luck deviated even a little bit, I would be stuck at 1669. Fortunately, I got the exact luck I needed and was able to get to 1670. So I opened up the 1670 box from the Challenge Express, which gave me 20,000 gold. The Rise of the Valkyrie event also has a 1670 box, which gave me another 10,000 gold and a few level 7 tier 4 gems. This puts me at 33,000 gold. With that gold, I decided to hone weapon because I wanted to get it out of the way. With juice and honing books, I almost pitied, which basically deleted my gold. I tried a few attempts at plus 16 weapon, but I didn't get anywhere. Now that I'm out of gold, it is time to do Broshaza. I put on my level 7 tier 4 gems and applied to a few lobbies. Eventually, I got accepted into a lobby and we cleared the raid with no issues. I went back to the event shop and bought out as many honing books as I could, then logged on to my alt character to finish up solo raids and hell keys. I got some bound gold and blue stones, which was nice. I decided to hone a little bit and was able to get to 1592 on my alt character. After that, I logged on to my main character and did my guardian raid. And this wraps up week 3 with an item level of 1670. I had quite a few ups and downs along the way, but I think this is a good spot to be within 3 weeks on a fresh account. Week 4 and beyond will be a slow and steady progress to 1680, so those videos won't be as exciting, but I still hope you all watched them. Anyways, that concludes this week's video. I will see you all in the next one. Peace.